I've noticed morale is a bit low countrywide and worldwide. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to give you or show you. Welcome everybody, it is Russ McDonough, aka The Nomadic Veteran, and it is day number 4 of the lockdown vlogs. I've noticed morale is a bit low countrywide and worldwide. So what I wanted to do was I wanted to give you or show you what my favourite comfort food is in times of need and times of great sadness. So here is my bit of scran, which will definitely improve your morale. On the plus side, it is pucker gen cheap to buy the ingredients because you can't keep having takeaways all the time. On the downside, it's not the healthiest thing for you in the world, but when you need morale, who cares? Anyway, let's get cooking. So you're probably thinking, what is this delicious meal that Russ McDonough is going on about? What is it? And it is none other than a 3-bean chili on top of Doritos with cheese all on top. It's just, if that doesn't improve morale, what will? So I've got all the ingredients here. I've got a hearty pan because it's quite a lot of scran going in there. So yeah, let's get cooking. So to give you an indication of how bad I am at cooking, you can tell by the way I've cut this onion up that this isn't my, my field of expertise. But anyway, what we do is we cut half an onion up, and then I don't tend to use oil when I'm cooking, like this one meal. So what we tend to do, me and Gibbo, is we just put a little bit of water in there, and that acts as like a lubricant as such. And then what we'll do is we'll get this on the go. Boom, look at that, first time. So while that's just heating up, what you'll need is, we've used half an onion, we've got 3 tins of beans, we've got some chopped tomatoes. One of the beans is baked beans, and I think that's, what type of beans? Are those haricot beans? I think they are essentially, but the reason I use that is because the sauce in there is really nice. So I chuck the sauce in there as well. 1 tin of chopped tomatoes, and then we've got various spices here. So we've got cumin, chili powder. We've got a bit of paprika, we've got some garlic because I'm lazy, again, and we've got some ground coriander. So I'll chuck those in a bit. Like I said, normally when I'm eating a bit more healthy, or I want it to be like a better all-round nutritional content meal, I'd have this with brown rice, but hey, what the hey. Anyway, that's cooking. So what we do is we chuck the onion in. Look at that. And basically what we want that now to do is we cook that until it's, yeah, it's open, good. We cook that until it's see-through. Right, so that's, I'd say the onions are done now. First up, kidney beans, red kidney beans, get them in there. That's good. Give it a little stir. Next up, bit of black bean action. Little fun fact for you, black beans and kidney beans are my favourite beans, so there's something for you. And then the last of the beans, it's good old baked beans. There we go, look at that, well, yeah. Now what I tend to do now is I'll leave them just for a few minutes just to kind of, you know, resonate with each other and all the flavours marinate. I don't know if resonate's the right word. And then give it a couple of minutes and then I will add the chopped tomatoes and all the spices and that. So next up we're going to chuck in the chopped tomatoes, just 1 tin, small tin. Get that in there, happy days. Give that little stirsies. There we go. I think that's looking good. There we go. And a good workman always tidies this area, but clearly I'm not a good workman, so we'll just leave that stuff there for the time being. And then, right, okay, so next, I'll put the spices in. Now, if you read any good recipe book or follow any recipe, they'll always tell you to put exact measurements in. I'm going to say that's ridiculous, and I'd rather just eyeball it, because then that way, every single time you make that meal, it's going to be slightly different, isn't it? Because you've got different amounts in there. So what we'll go for is, we'll open the big little hole up, and we'll go for coriander. Some people might say half a teaspoon. I say we just kind of, yeah, that looks about half of something. Next up, garlic. Again, depending on how much you like garlic, I'm just going to, yep, good. Oh, the chili. Again, if you like it really spicy, go for stacks. If you don't, obviously. I think that's probably, is that being a bit, I don't know, am I, no, that's good, that's good. It's not you which has to put up with the farts, is it? Paprika. Some of these spices are all the way from Spain and Portugal, so, you know, shows how often they get used by me. That's good. And then last one is ground cumin, or cumin, as I like to call it. Gibbo doesn't like it when I say that. We'll just add a little bit of that. Yeah, I reckon that'll be enough for that. And then give it a nice stir. And we're just going to let that now, take it down on the old temperature, and we'll let that do its thing for about 5 minutes. And in the meantime, we can get our bowl, because, well, it's like a plate bowl we've got. So we'll get that ready. We'll get our Doritos in there. Or really, you should be using Nachos. I like to use Doritoes because, one, they're my favourite crisp, and two, they were down to £1. So everyone's happy with that. So I'm using Chili Heatwave Doritos, but again, you can use whatever you want. Get the old Doritos in there. Oh, I should have just did this for Scran, to be honest. There you go, there's the Doritos. Cheeky. Honestly, they're so good. So there's the Doritos. We've got some cheese. It's actually dairy-free cheese, so it's free from. It's delicious, and it's just as good as the real stuff. And then what I've also got over here is, oh, it's all kicking off. I've got a couple of leftover wraps, so what I like to do as well is make like a nice little wrap, mix it up a little bit. Maybe I don't finish this chili and there's something for later, but I enjoy wraps, so I can make a chili wrap later. They're waiting in the background, and yeah, all we've got to keep doing is stirring and waiting. Look at the face of concentration there, people. We are nearly done, thank goodness, because I'm starving. Obviously, if you want to add salt and pepper to make it more to your tasting, then that's cool. I don't tend to add salt to cooked food. I'm just not a big fan. Unless it's on chips, then I always have salt and vinegar. And yeah, so what we'll do now, I think that's done, innit? Yeah, that's cool. I tell you what though, it probably doesn't help that I've got a ladle with holes in it when I'm trying to scoop it out, but you know, it is what it is. So what we like to do now is scoop it on like so. I'm not going to teach you how to suck eggs, you know how to scoop chili. And what makes this meal extra good is, for those who watch the channel know that me and Gibbo and the two boys live in a van while we've been travelling. So it's that easy, you can do this in a van. You could probably do it outside on a jet boil maybe. Right, that'll be enough, that's good. And then what we'll do now is we'll just do a bit of cheese action on the top. Get in there with your hands. We're all friends here, aren't we? So, bit of graters. Oh, it's making a right mess actually, never mind. That's cool. And then what I also like to do is, Gibbo doesn't like this, but I like to get little chunks and just chuck them in there. Again, you don't need to use a knife to cut this stuff, do you? You just got to get them in there. Looks a bit more al natural that way. And then finally, chuck a few more Doritos on top because, let's be honest, the bag's got to go in it. There we go. Look at that, peeps. Pretty good. And then what I like to eat it with, I like to go hands in. And then this is basically, I don't like using forks. I like to just use spoons. And this is my rating spoon, which I've had for a number of years now. I took this in the Sahara Desert when I did the MDS. So this is what I like to eat it with, just to get it all up. And yeah, that is my comfort food. I hope you've enjoyed watching today. Has it been as bad as I think it has? I don't know. But anyway, if you do like it, if you do attempt it, let me know how you get on and let me know if you enjoy it. Or if you do a little cheeky twist on it somehow, please let us know. Maybe I can make mine better. What else? If you like the video, I'm going to do a Fonzie. Hey, thumbs up, please. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel, please do. If you want to share this or any other videos, please share away. Is there anything else? Comment. Just comment as well. And that's about it. Tomorrow will be number 5. It won't be a cooking one, so you'll be pleased to know about that. And then we'll think of something different to do. But thanks for watching. Stay safe and laters. Look at that. I might not look amazing, but when you do a bit of scoopers, look at that. Oh, a bit hot.